Okay, so story time today is from Cosmic. And so far, you know that he's in space and he's thinking back on his life, isn't he? So let's have a little bit more. This is the chapter called I Nearly Shaved Myself to Death. Even though I could barely see the premature facial hair, once I knew it was there, I couldn't stop thinking about it. It was ticklish and it was tempting to stroke it. Stroking it made other people notice it. And when other people noticed it, they tended to shout, "Wolverine!" and worse, which is why I decided to get rid of it. I slashed at the brown candy floss with Dad's razor, which did get rid of it. Sadly, it also got rid of a lot of blood. Sheets of blood sort of fell out of my face. I wasn't quite sure what the procedure was, so I squished a towel onto my chin and prayed that I wouldn't die, and carried on squishing and squashing and praying for about an hour. I was starting to think that maybe I was already dead when Mum called me for supper. When I went down, she said, "What happened to you? You look like you've boiled your face." Dad said, "He's been shaving." "What?" said Mum. "He can't shave. He's too young to shave." "Well, he's definitely too young to have a beard," said Dad, and he showed me how to shave in a less life-threatening manner. "The only thing is," he said, "now you've started, you'll have to carry on. The hairs will get harder and harder the more you shave them. So I don't get wisps of candy floss anymore. I get this stuff that looks like naturally occurring toilet brush." Mum said, "Liam, you've got to stop growing so fast. I'm not ready to lose my little boy yet." Mum got so worked up about all this that she took me to see the doctor. The doctor said there was nothing to worry about. That made Mum really worried. She asked to see the specialist. A specialist in what? Well, you read about these people, don't you, who grow up too fast. Their hair starts falling out when they're teenagers, and then they get wrinkles, and then they look old men, but they're really only 20. She'd never mentioned these people to me before. She must have noticed my look of absolute terror, because she said, "They're very rare, but they do exist. You read about them on the internet, don't you?" I was relieved when the doctor said, "No, I don't think I have read about them, to be honest. I could send you to a bone specialist at the Children's Hospital." At the Children's Hospital, they gave me scans, blood tests, and an "I've been brave" sticker. They took me to see a specialist, then a special specialist. They both said that I was normal, completely normal, extra normal, abnormally normal, but tall. "He's just a little boy," said Mum. "He's growing up too quick." We all feel like that about our children, Mrs. Digby. The important thing to remember is that he is still a child, even though he looks like a grown-up. Just because he can't shop in the children's clothes section anymore, that doesn't mean his childhood is over. Boys grow at different speeds, particularly at this point in their lives. You might go back after the summer, Liam, and find that everyone's had a bit of a spurt, and find that you're not even the tallest in the class. "Do you know what makes sense?" said Mum. "His dad was tall at primary, and now look at him. He's well below average height." "In fact," said Dad, I'm slightly above average." "In fact, you are not." Only very slightly, but very, very definitely I am above average." "We'll talk about this another day," said Mum, which is what she always says when she wants you to shut up. So I'll stop there, and hopefully we'll read a bit more tomorrow.